I'm Danielle Grossman, and next on Temple Update, I'll tell you why these people are so fired up.
I'll let you know what's going on behind me.
I'm Rudy Mezzi, and I'll tell you what went down at the men's basketball banquet.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Temple Update. I'm Josh Filomeno.
And I'm Jennifer Lee. This week, it was the teaching professionals' turn to speak out against Governor Tom Corbett's proposal for cuts in education.
Temple students had their chance to voice their concerns on main campus about a potential 50% budget cut that would affect students in Pennsylvania. But on April 4th, it was teaching professionals who gathered outside the Leocoris Center to rally for higher education. Updates Danielle Grossman has the story.
We're here today to say, we are one!
We are one! We are one!
Over 1,000 people gathered in front of the Leocoris Center to make a statement about the proposed budget cuts to education in Philadelphia.
We care about education. We care about our students. We care about the knowledge that we create and disseminate.
Corbett's plan to cut over $90 million of Temple University's budget could change returning students' decisions, as well as students graduating from high school. George Riqueza represents over 3,000 school district employees in Philadelphia and feels very strongly about the possible effects the cuts may cause.
More people that come out to let Governor Corbett and the Republican legislature know that education for our children in the city of Philadelphia and the state of Pennsylvania is crucial.
Hurting students with your cuts. Mr. Corbett, are you nuts?
Though educators may face a loss in jobs, most of them say they are concerned more for the quality of education for their students.
My students work so hard, they're so dedicated, and I feel that with these cuts and the possible tuition rate raises, that they'll not be able to, complete their education, and that breaks my heart.
The professionals and union workers in Philly say that it's clear that these cuts will affect not only their lives, but the future leaders of tomorrow. All of these people came here today to show Corbett that the proposed budget cuts are not only affecting students, but affecting all of the educators and professionals in the city of Philadelphia. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Danielle Grossman.
3 weeks after the devastating earthquake and tsunami, Temple University's Japan campus has resumed classes.
Isabel Garcia is in the newsroom with an exclusive report from the Dean of Temple Japan, as well as what temples are doing stateside to help with the ongoing recovery.
Hey guys, good morning. Thank you. I had the chance to talk with Bruce Stronach, the Dean of Temple's Japan campus, via Skype about the current status at the satellite school in Tokyo.
One thing that we can do to help students to get back into college life is to start college. We had to postpone the opening of the semester, but we opened on Monday, the 4th of April, and we are going to teach out the semester. The feel this week has been really positive. You know, the students that I run into at Hall are just, it's great to be back, and the staff are certainly, happy to see the students back in the building.
In response to continued relief efforts, Temple University will host several fundraising events around campus for TU Japan. On April 9th, students can attend a dinner in the Student Center to reflect on the recent events. On April 22nd, the Randall Theater will host a Japan Relief Showcase. The event will feature a silent auction, raffles, and other fundraising activities. As classes resume at Temple University's Japan campus, President Ann Weaver Hart released a statement for TUJ students and faculty. Hart said, We will first and foremost continue to assist our students, faculty, and staff of TUJ and all of our community members with ties to Japan. And we assure all of our Japanese partners that TUJ will continue to be the pinnacle expression of Temple's global commitment for generations to come. And President Hart is scheduled to visit Temple University, Japan in June to attend the campus's commencement ceremony. Back to Josh in the studio.
Thanks, Isabel. Spring is the perfect time for a little cleaning. And on April 2nd, that's just what happened all around the city of Philadelphia. Updates, Cherry Gregg has more.
All started with a song.
Unlitter, I'm with it. Unlitter, I'm with it.
Words of encouragement from the mayor.
We can do this.
And a drum roll. But the focus of the 4th annual Philly Spring Cleanup, cleaning up and greening up Philadelphia. Thousands signed up to spruce up more than 250 sites across the city. The cleanup is a part of a nationwide movement called Keep America Beautiful.
So far, we've just been picking up just debris off of this street over here.
And volunteers got dirty, picking up trash, raking leaves, and sweeping the streets clean.
I had picked up a dead cat, was 2 dogs up there. It was a mess.
Last year, 11,000 volunteers helped to dispose of more than 1 million pounds of trash. And this year, the city is hoping to top that record. Volunteer Alex Howard spent the afternoon planting seeds at this cleanup site near 46th and Market Streets. She says neighborhood cleanups need to happen more often.
I think if they happened more often during the year, it kind of gets people in the habit of keeping everything clean and beautiful.
The theme for this year's cleanup effort, Keep Up the Sweep Up. It's just another way to encourage Philadelphians to keep the city clean all year round.
Cleaning is not just for this day. Remember, it's 365 days a year. So when you leave this place, go home, sweep your sidewalk. Then come out next Saturday and sweep it again.
And every time you do, the city gets one step closer to becoming the cleanest and greenest in America. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Cherry Gregg.
Members of the Temple community came together in Founders Garden to stand up for a good cause. Take Back the Night is a national event to raise awareness and stand up against sexual violence towards women. The event was hosted by the Hart Foundation and the Feminist Majority Leadership Alliance. Students voiced their issues and experiences with violence, held a candlelight vigil, and marched around campus. On April 6th and 7th, Leo Course Walk hung a special clothesline up as a part of a living arts project. The clothesline project was founded in 1990 to help end the silence surrounding violence against women. Temple students were invited to decorate T-shirts to be added to the display. Each shirt is made by a survivor in honor of the survivor or a member of a victim. Temple's Beta Alpha Psi chapter hosted an event that brought the Philadelphia 76ers chief financial officer to campus. Andrew Spicer spoke to students in Speakman Hall. Spicer has been working for the 76ers since 1992 and manages all financial aspects for the team, including supervision of the team's financial reporting, budgeting, and treasury.
MSNBC anchor Chris Matthews will receive an honorary degree from Temple University during this May's commencement ceremony. Matthews, seen here hosting an episode of Hardball on Temple's main campus last semester, is being honored for his career as a broadcast journalist that has spanned more than 30 years. This is not the first award Matthews will receive from Temple. In 2005, he was the Lou Klein Excellence in the Media Award winner. Temple has more than 30 events planned for this year's Alumni Weekend. The annual events will take place on April 15th through 17th. Highlights for this year's celebration will include an alumni basketball game, the Cherry and White football game, and a concert featuring Temple alum Daryl Hall. Tickets are available for each event or as a part of a weekend pass starting at $50 for current students and faculty. Her campus, Temple University, held its official launch party on March 29th in the Student Center. Her Campus is a national online magazine geared towards college women featuring student-written articles. Award-winning journalist Temple alum Tracy Matisak spoke at the event, providing advice to female students trying to break into journalism.
I just think that there are some battles that we face that it's just good to hear from somebody who has had to fight those same battles and climb those same mountains, and hear somebody look back and say, yeah, it was difficult, but you can do it, you know.
Temple's is just one of 120 college-based branches of Her Campus. To read magazine online, go to hercampus.com/temple.
Still to come on Temple Update, feathers were flying in Washington Square. We'll tell you all about the International Pillow Fight.
And the Tyler School of Art showcases their students' work. All that and more coming up on Temple Update. We'll be right back.
And here with this week's health report is Jillian Marshall. Jill, tell us a way to avoid getting Alzheimer's.
You got it, Jen. A drug known to treat asthma may reduce the risk of development of Alzheimer's disease. According to a recent study by Temple professor and Dr. Domenico Practico, the drug Zoltan reduces the buildup of gamma secretase, which is the cause of Alzheimer's. Dr. Practico now hopes to create medicine to attack Alzheimer's cells and attempt to cure the disease. April's Health Resource Network's annual Stress Awareness Month. Health Resource Network says walking and jogging daily can help prevent stress-related illnesses like heart attacks and strokes later in life. The network teamed up with the American Heart Association to dedicate April to helping everyone, especially college students, stay stress-free. Many students stop at food trucks in between classes, but be careful. According to Consumer Reports' Shop Smart magazine, foods that seem healthy, like wraps, are actually high in calories and fat. They suggest snacking on fruits like apples and bananas because they're loaded with vitamins and fiber. For more healthy options around campus, visit www.temple.edu/student health. And guys, I never realized how bad wraps actually were for you.
Yeah, I eat wraps all the time. I'm going to have to rethink that one.
Thanks, Jill. Spring is in the air, and on April 2nd, so were the feathers. Updates Christina Leone has more on International Pillow Fight Day.
It's that time of year again. Time for International Pillow Fight Day. Held in Washington Square Park on 6th and Locust Streets, Philadelphia has participated in the annual event since 2006.
It's interesting. 860 people confirmed on Facebook. So we were expecting there to be closer to 400, 500 people, but it was still a lot of fun, great turnout.
It's like after midterms and we just needed to get off some stress.
Yeah.
So what better way than a pillow fight?
The pillow fight lasted just under an hour and consisted of 3 rounds. Round 1 was every man for himself. Round 2, battle of the sexes. And round 3 was a crowd favorite, slow motion. People came armed and ready to have a good time, but exactly how much preparation did they put into it?
And I also went to Walmart and bought as many pillows as I could fit in my trunk, which is not a lot because I have a very small trunk.
I trained for about 3 months underneath a waterfall. I meditated for about 6 hours a day to get into the zone, the zen of pillow fighting, and I slept with my pillow.
Yeah,
that's it.
It was a very close relationship with the pillow. It's like a samurai sword for us, so we tried to make that a good bond.
Aside from the fun factor, coordinators and participants wanted one clear message to be taken from this event.
And I think it's a good response to all the flash mobs that have been going on in the city to finally have one that's fun and non-violent.
We can have a ton of people gather peacefully, friendly, in a way that both inspires creativity and brotherly love.
And Pillow Fight Day would not be complete without the notorious foam stick thing kid. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Christina Leone.